Alright, so I did my project on Marcus Luttrell. He was born in 1975 on November 7th. He was a Navy SEAL on SEAL Team 10. He grew up on a ranch down south in Texas, Houston, Texas. So he really had to work for everything that he ever wanted earlier in life. Um, Earlier in life, he talked about how strict his dad was and how he told him that him and his twin brother that he had to work for everything and fight for everything that they ever wanted. So becoming a Navy SEAL was kind of written in stone for him early on in life. Um, Luttrell went on to write the book Lone Survivor. That was based on a mission that him and his SEAL Team 10, so him and his team were sent on to Afghanistan to capture a highly ranked individual named Bin Laden, obviously. They were sent to take down his army, and there was a specific target they were supposed to go after. And they were outnumbered by hundreds and hundreds of Taliban militia, and there were only four Navy SEALs. This operation was called Operation Red Wings, and throughout this time period or operation, there were many leadership styles or qualities that Marcus Luttrell really showed. And the first leadership quality that I chose to speak about was he talked about looking for mentors early on in life. Early on in life, Luttrell looked up to the man to the name of Billy Shelton. He was a former Green Beret that happened to live close to Luttrell while he lived in Texas. Um, Luttrell, when he first wanted to become a Navy SEAL, he grew close to Billy Shelton because of the fact that he was a Green Beret and he knew a lot about the training and the grueling process. So, in 2008, Marcus Luttrell wrote a book about mental toughness, and he was speaking about his mentor Billy Shelton and how Shelton told him, "Marcus, the body can take damn near anything. It's the mind that needs training. Can you handle such injustice? Can you cope with that kind of unfairness, that much of a setback, and still come back with your jaw set, still determined, swearing you will never quit? That's what we're looking for." So that really shows what his um, his thought process was when becoming a leader. The next leadership skill or key term that Marcus Luttrell lived by was have a high level of integrity and character. For Luttrell, his understanding of having a high level of integrity and character meant that he was always trying to become a better person than he was the day before. Luttrell always wanted to blow everyone else out of the water with his ability to outwork you mentally and physically. There was a quote that I personally love that the Navy SEALs live by, and this quote was, "Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. Moderation is for cowards," meaning to go over and beyond and above what you need to do to make yourself better every day, no matter what it takes. The final leadership skill that Marcus Luttrell talks about in his book is never give up. And these three words to me can go a long way in trying to reach a specific goal, and trying to accomplish a task at hand. Personally, Navy SEALs, I think, have to be one of the toughest and bravest people out there in the entire world, just due to the amount of mental and physical wear and tear they go through every day, and the combat and the training. Um, as a Navy SEAL, Marcus Luttrell displayed three different types of leadership skills that I would like to speak about, but I might just talk about one since I don't want to go over the limit. Luttrell and his team displayed team leadership. Not only did Marcus Luttrell display this, but his team did also, because of the fact that when the team leadership style is present, each and every person involved are working together with one another due to the cooperation and trust. A successful team leader makes it clear where him and his team stand and also where they're heading towards the future. One thing that Luttrell made clear to his men was that they had one thing to accomplish, but with purpose and direction, they were going to achieve this goal in the end. And in conclusion, even though Marcus Luttrell was the only one to survive this mission, his men put their lives on the line for one another in order to complete this mission, and this resulted in their target being shot and killed in the end. This goes to show that no matter how difficult the mission may be, you will never be able to beat a strongly driven group of people that downright refuse to give up until the goal is reached. I want to leave with one quote that Marcus Luttrell wrote about in his book, and this quote stated, or Marcus Luttrell said, "I will never quit. My nation expects me to be physically and mentally stronger than my enemies. If I get knocked down, get back up. I will draw every remaining source of strength to protect against the enemy and to accomplish the mission. I am never out of the fight."